everyone. My name is Greg Sanchez. I'm known as Swift Nice. Been dancing since 2006. It started with Yes Sir. When I saw Yes Sir, I wanted to be a dancer. This is when I lived in Massachusetts. After I moved to Florida, I thought I was going to be a dancer, so the school I went to had some poppers, and I started popping. A year after I started popping, I found a church called St. Cathedral, which had some other people, and that's where I started breaking. When I was a popper, I didn't really join any competitions. I don't think I did. Yeah, I really because the popping scene in Tampa Bay wasn't really that big. But I did cipher and battle people and so on and so forth, clubs and so forth. But by the time I started going around the b-boy scene, I started breaking more and popping less. A cipher is it's like a collaboration of a lot of people of all different styles. It can be all different styles or one style, but it's pretty much it's like a conversation. Everyone's in a circle and one dancer at a time, pretty much showing off his skills, and then everyone takes turns. Like when I first started breaking, it was weird, different. Maybe because I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't really have anyone to teach me, and I was going over a lot of injuries. Yeah. When I first started breaking, I had a year before I went through a really serious shoulder dislocation, which the doctor said I could get surgery for, but I said no, because he said if I get surgery, I won't have my flexibility. Maybe ever, or will be for like 3 or 4 years, so I refused that. Not only that, I didn't have health insurance. And that was just one injury, but that was at the beginning. Later on, I went through a knee injury that required a knee surgery, which is I tore my meniscus. And then after that, I changed my whole style of dancing, and I became what I am today. The way everyone comes up with his name is different. Some of them gives himself a name, and some are given names. For example, I was given my name by 2 other b-boys who said my style was swift, and the other one said was nice. And then they added the name together, the names, and they said, "You're Swift Nice." And I took it and stuck with it. And that's about it. It depends on your style, the way you walk, talk, act, look. It depends. Some people might never ever get a name, and some people, it depends how unique you are in the community. My battle history is, it fluctuates. There's times that I'm doing really good, and there's times that I'm not doing good. At my height of my battle history, it was right before my knee injury, which is when I was actually taking on a lot of people. I was beating people, I was calling people out, ciphers, winning. I was losing too, but I was being successful. Now after my injury, it's starting to pick up again, but it's not at where it was before, but I'm trying to get there again. Some of the battles I've been in, for example, was the Rebel BC1 prelims, circus, loose screws, a lot of big cipher battles and outbreaks, both outbreak 2009 and 2010. Yeah, there's a lot of battles I've been in that meant a lot. For example, Jam for Jamaica is it's a competition, and I made it pretty far. I feel like I should have made it farther. That's whatever. But it showed people that I'm starting to get somewhere in this dance and competitive wise. And then after that, even after that, I started getting better and better, and then I got injured. And after I got injured, a year later when I came back, I won my first big jam. And then that's when I was able to compete in Rebel BC1 Florida prelims to go on. Didn't make it far on that, but I was able to compete in that, and then I was able to enter loose screws, top 16, and so on and so forth. But this is just the beginning. But it's really soon in my career. So My main goal when it comes to as a dancer, or what I want in the future is be able to live off of it and say I'm a dancer, and that's it. It's just like saying the baseball player, what is he? He's a pro baseball player, and he makes a living off of being a pro baseball player. He has a house, car, family, pays his bills and everything playing baseball. I like to do that for dancing. I don't care in which way. Well, I do care, but the thing is, that's my goal, is to be a successful dancer. So India is really important. I feel like because it'll be a big step to a whole new chapter in my life when it comes to dancing. I'll be able to not only start teaching a big group of people and get my experience up in teaching, I'll be able to travel way outside of the USA region, be in a whole different area and see how life is way out there. It's like I guess it might be an eye-opener. I'm not sure. I'm just going for many different reasons, the experience and so on and so forth. So the main reason all this is I'm asking for support is well, it's because I want to go to India and teach, but there's a lot of kids who don't get teachers. You know, I didn't get taught. I'm self-taught. But if I'm able to teach, why not? It would be awesome that if you could support me and like to fly out there and teach hundreds of kids. I think it's around 1,000, a little over 1,000, who knows. But it would be awesome to teach them, and then who knows, maybe in the future they get big, and like it would be awesome to be like, who inspired you? And be, oh, it's so nice. He taught me when I was a kid, and he was the reason why. That'd be awesome. I don't know. That's just one reason. There's many reasons, but I would like to help keep the scene alive and pretty much give back to the scene. What I learned and try to give back.
Sometimes I get a feeling, yeah.